Hi, this is Al Cam. Welcome back to my channel. Notice I have a Seta hat on. Never worked for them. It's a souvenir hat. So, it's a nice hat. Anyway, focus on his bit of a story. Um, I usually buy my white saltine crackers, and usually it's this brand. Let me show you. See? So one time, I couldn't find it in the stores. So what I did was I got a different brand. The No Frills brand. Let me find it. You see where it says nice? Well, unfortunately, Michelle's taste buds didn't agree with it, so I had to go back to the saltines. So, here we go. The regular one. This one. Which just brings us to our next story. And that is what used to be Long Island Bus. You know, for those who don't know the story, the MTA used to operate a bus system on Long Island called Long Island Bus until recently. Don't remember how long. But the thing was, the MTA decided, like with everything else, all the commuter lines, the subway lines, the bus lines, and the prior lines that took over, they said to do cut services and cut lines, cut employees, and so on. They did to every agency under the MTA. Now, it was Long Island Bus's turn. Unfortunately for them, the Nassau County executive, I forgot the guy's name. By the way, I understand now he's a convicted felon. Decided, oh no, you're not going to cut our service. In fact, we're going to do one thing better. He took a page out of Donald J. Trump's handbook from The Apprentice and told the MTA, basically, you're fired. And decided to dump Long Island Bus and the MTA and come up with a private company. And this private company became, you got it, Long Island. Nice. Nassau Intercity Express. Well, he might have said service, but unfortunately, Nice doesn't live up to its expectation. Well, for starters, the brass from Long Island Bus did not want to be part of Nice because then they didn't want to lose their pensions and their salaries. They would get cuts. So they all left to stay on the NTA to keep him. And I understand they cut the mechanics from 200 mechanics down to 6. And of course, they used to have trucks with all the tools and everything in case of a bus breakdown. They could fix it right there on spot. Now the trucks they have is the Sprinter trucks with the jumper cables. In other words, you have to do the repairs back at the shop. Yeah, so how did they save money? Like I said, they gutted the number of employees. They made the bus drivers wait longer for their pensions. I don't know how the salaries are. They probably cut those. Not not a great experience. Well, I understand that a lot of people in Long Island are happy with Nice. In fact, there's a guy on YouTube who's complaining about his Long Island Railroad service in the middle of the island. I don't have his name right now, but he he was complaining about the service. He was complaining about the MTA chairman. Um, Basically, he thinks because the guy lives at a specific area in Long Island, he only cares about his kind, the financial people of Wall Street, and everybody else can go screw themselves. That's the kind of attitude he thinks is going on. Well, I'm not surprised because this is the same guy who recently called the president of TV Local 100 a scam artist, and he called him all kinds of insults and maybe even a fascist. It was something I didn't want to say, but unfortunately, yeah. And then he had the nerve to compare him to the president of the United States, which is another insult. Well, the president of the United States, of course, he has a German heritage. The president of TV Local 100 is Italian. And like I said in the previous video, that, Italy and Germany one time were a member of the Axis until Italy surrendered and Germany went cuckoo in the country, politely saying they did some atrocities out there. So, this YouTuber was complaining about not only how bad the service was on the island in the middle, but also how they keep cutting service for repairs and not providing enough bus service and so on. Of course, the problem is what bus service they do provide is nice, and nice ends at a certain time, and they're screwed. Because this is not Long Island Bus. If it was Long Island Bus, it would be there a little longer. So, to that former executive from Nassau County who is now doing or about to do jail time, man, you really screwed up. You really screwed up. I don't know how long Nice got to continue operating, but they keep going the way they're going. They won't be nice for long. Maybe that somebody else will take them over and call them naughty bus service. Well, anyway, this is Al Can saying so long for now, and don't forget your sal. Nice. Well, I'll bet you one thing. Nice will not be on Santa Claus's nice list. Yes, it may be called nice, but I'll get you they get lumps of coal every Christmas. All right, take care. Bye.